Yeah. Pull up a chair. Mic check, DJ, you in the room? Turn that up. Need that needle touch wax, hear that crackle, that scorn and groove. That's the stories of the block spinning live in the room. From the craze to the cloud, I've been carrying the sound. Same kid on the corner, now I'm narrating the town. Golden era in my headphones. New world in my phone. Still respect the payphone. Still protecting my home. Every cipher on the stairwell was a church, was a school. Now we back to the cipher. Same heart, sharper tools. Back to the cipher. We live, we love, we learn here. DJ, you spin truth, let the whole hood burn clear. Culture in the clip, let it bang, let it bang. If you feel this, say the name, say the back to the cipher. Back to the cipher. Yeah. This that uncle on the stoop talk.
Little man, keep your
Mixed with homie on a Zoom call.
plotting how we get
Talk trauma, talk taxes, talk bars, talk practice, talk babies, talk ballads, talk scars, turn classics. Every verse is a voice, every guess is a page. From the barbershop debates to the mics on the stage. When the system don't see us, we still building our lane. Use the pain like a break beat, flip struggle to gain. From the vinyl in the basement to the you on the rise. From the cipher in the hallway to the light in their eyes. If you came from the silence but you dying to speak, pull up, park, here we go line for line every week. Back to the cipher. We live, we love, we learn here. DJ, you spin truth, let the whole hood burn clear. Culture in the clip, let it bang, let it bang. If you feel this, say the name, say the back to the cipher. Back to the cipher. Yeah, yeah. From the vinyl in the basement to the youth on a ride. From the cipher in the hallway to the light in they eye. If you came from the silence but you dying to speak. Park here, we go line for line every week.
Yo, peace. What's up, family? What it do? What it does? You're tapped back in with Back The Cypher, the spot where culture meets ownership and independent artists build legacy from the ground up. I'm your host, DJ Universe, Stephen Counts, Ohio raised, Florida based, started from scratch, still pushing that same message. If you got a dream and you're willing to grind, you can make it real. Last episode, we really sat in that idea of community power, how none of this moves without y'all. I'm talking Back The Cypher, down By Law Management, Hip Hop Hero League TV, the shows, the documentaries, the services. All of it is powered by the people. So, before we go anywhere, today, I gotta say it again. Thank you. If you ever streamed, shared, liked, pulled up to a show, bought some merch, told a friend, you're literally fueling this movement. Now today, we're taking that same community energy and turning it into strategy. The intention for this episode is simple. We are talking about building multiple bags as an independent artist, not chasing one check, not hoping for some mystery cosign to fall from the sky. We talking about stacking revenue streams on purpose. If you're tired of being in that space where you're like, yo, I'm talented, people rock with the music, but my bank account don't look like my skill set, this one is for you. I'm not here to sell you a fantasy, I'm here to give you tools. So lock in. This episode is straight up education and strategy. No fluff, no magic tricks, Just real game from somebody who's in the trenches with artists, DJing, producing, managing, building a company. If you're serious about turning your art into income, not just vibes, stay right here. Turn the volume up. Grab a notebook if you need it. We're about to break down how independent artists really get paid and how you can build multiple lanes for yourself. Let's start with a reality check. We in 2026, the game looks different than when a lot of us first fell in love with this. Streaming is huge. It's paying out billions overall across the industry. There's money in the system. But here's the part everybody feels in their pockets. Most independent artists cannot live off streams alone. Not yet. Not the way most catalogs are set up. You'll see the headline like, streaming paid out X billions this year. And that sounds crazy. But what you don't see is how thin that gets sliced, how many songs are out, how much of that goes to majors, to big catalogs, to the same artists getting pushed everywhere. So if you're looking at your statements like, yo, why this number so small? You're not alone. You're not crazy. Now here's the flip side. And this is where the hope is. Independent artists have more power than ever right now. For real. You got global reach from your laptop or your phone. You can upload your music and have somebody in another country, a whole different time zone, rockin' with your track the same day. You don't need a label gatekeeper to say, yes, you're allowed to be heard. You can build direct access to your fans, socials, email lists, communities, group chats, discords, all that. You can talk to your people without going through 5 layers of industry politics. That's power if you use it right. But, and this is the big but of the episode, you cannot build your whole life on one money source in this game. Relying on one stream is dangerous. Algorithms switch, platforms change rules, a venue closes, a campaign dries up. If all your income is tied to one lane, one decision outside of your control can put you in a hole. So the mindset we're moving into is multiple revenue streams, multiple bags. Your music is the core. That's the heartbeat. But around that, there's different ways to get paid. Some might be small at first, some might surprise you and grow bigger than you thought. The key is understanding what's possible, so you can build a plan instead of guessing. Let's start with the obvious bag, music money, streams, sales, and sync. First, streaming. I'm not going to hit you with a math class, but here's the simple version. You get paid based on how much your music gets played, and those payouts add up over time across different platforms and countries. Volume matters, global reach matters, and consistency really matters. If you drop one song a year, the algorithm don't even remember your name. When you drop consistently, whatever that means for you, maybe monthly, maybe every other month, you give people more chances to press play, to save, to playlist you. That pile of streams might look small at first, but as your catalog grows, those little numbers start stacking on each other. Now, a lot of y'all stop there, but there's also digital sales. There are people in your audience who will pay more than $0 for your art if you give them the option. Platforms like Bandcamp, direct sales on your own site, even pay what you want setups that lets your superfans say, yo, I value this, here's 10, here's $20, instead of just that fraction of a cent from one stream. Think about doing things like deluxe versions, instrumental versions, stems, limited digital drops, even signed digital covers, whatever feels right for your brand, and let your core supporters go deeper. Then there's sync licensing. This is one of the highest leverage bags in the music world. When your song gets placed in TV, film, video games, commercials, trailers, that's a sync. One good placement can do more for your brand and your pockets than months of random promotion. Now, what makes music sync friendly? I'm going to keep it simple. Clear themes, strong moods, clean production, hooks that feel cinematic or emotional or energetic. A lot of supervisors and editors are looking for songs that help tell a story without getting in the way. So sometimes that means versions without explicit lyrics or alternate mixes they can work with. You don't have to change who you are as an artist, but if you go into sessions thinking, could this live in a movie scene, a highlight reel, a commercial? You start to create records that are easier to plug into that world. Streams, sales, sync, that's bag number one. Your recorded music is the foundation, but we're not stopping there. Next bag, shows, merch, and the superfan factor. This is where the art leaves the screen and becomes real life. Live performance is still one of the most powerful ways to build and monetize your audience. I'm talking local shows, out-of-town runs, pop-up performances, listening events, all of that. You don't have to start with a full-blown tour. You can start with your city, neighboring cities, the spots you already travel to. The key is relationships. Build real relationships with promoters, venue owners, DJs, community organizers. Don't just hit people like, put me on. Show up to other events. Support. Help bring people out. Be professional. When you become known as somebody who handles business and brings value, it's easier to get booked and to negotiate better splits. Now, when you're in those rooms, you need merch, but don't treat merch like an afterthought. Treat it like a real brand. Clean designs, quality materials, something people actually want to wear or use, not just a cheap shirt with a blurry logo. Think limited drops tied to moments, album release tees, city-specific designs for certain shows, anniversary pieces for your day ones. You can do shirts, hoodies, hats, posters, physical CDs or vinyl if that fits your lane. Even small items like stickers or keychains for people on a budget. Set your table up like a real store, not a random pile on a chair. And this is where the superfan factor comes in. Every audience has a small percentage, maybe 2 to 10%, who will ride the hardest. Those are the people who come to every show, know every lyric, repost everything you drop. That group is where a lot of your revenue and stability can come from if you serve them intentionally. Think VIP experiences, early entry, meet and greets, private listening sessions, bundles, ticket plus shirt, album plus hoodie, signed poster plus exclusive track, personalization, handwritten notes, custom drops for your top supporters, shout-outs in videos or at shows. When you make your superfans feel seen, they're not just fans, they become part of the movement. And they'll invest at a higher level because it means something to them. Third core bag, services, skills, and digital hustles. A lot of y'all are sitting on skills that could be paying you right now, but you only see yourself as just an artist. If you can write hooks, that's a service. If you can pen full songs, that's a service. If you produce beats, play instruments, engineer, mix, master, DJ, shoot content, edit video, all of that is valuable. You can offer features, hooks for other artists, songwriting sessions, beat packs, mix and master packages, DJ services for events or other artist sets, consulting for newer artists who need guidance. And we're not limited to in-person anymore. There's a whole digital side to this. One-on-one sessions over video, group workshops, small courses, live masterclasses where you break down your process. You can create custom content, personalized freestyles, birthday shout-out songs, theme songs for brands or podcasts. Subscription communities are another lane. Private groups where people get early access to your music, behind-the-scenes content, live Q&As, maybe even discounts on shows and merch. You're basically building your own little membership club around your art and your knowledge. This is the mindset we're on at Down By Law Management. We don't just make art, we build businesses around what we're already good at. DJ services, production, artist management, media, products. It's all connected to the same core talents, just structured in different ways that allow it to sustain itself. So, I want you to ask yourself, outside of performing, What do people already ask you for help with? That's usually a clue. Lean into that. Package it. Put a price on it. Let people know how they can book you, how they can work with you. That's another bag. Now, all these bags sound good, but here's where most artists drop the ball. Systems. You can't just have random money moments. You want repeatable systems that catch opportunities instead of letting them slip. That can start real simple. A basic funnel. Somebody discovers you. They hit your socials. From there, they can click to your link, join your email list, grab some music, maybe some merch, maybe book a service. An email list is powerful because you're not at the mercy of algorithms. When you drop, you can hit your people directly. Have a clean website or at least a strong EPK, an electronic press kit, where venues, promoters, brands can see who you are, what you've done, hear the music, see performance clips, and contact you easily. And then, this is big, follow-up. Somebody inquires about a show, a feature, a collab. Don't ghost it. Respond, follow up, stay organized so those chances don't die in your DMs. The next level is building a team. You don't have to do everything yourself forever. Admin folks to help you handle emails and scheduling. Designers for your visuals and merch. Marketers to help run campaigns. Salespeople to help bring in new opportunities and partnerships. When you build a real team, you stop trading only time for money, and you start building something that can scale. That's exactly why at Down by Law Management, we're building out our sales infrastructure, bringing in people whose focus is generating revenue through artist services, production, DJ services, products, media. That creates more opportunities for the company, but also for the artists we work with. It's an example of how, when you think beyond, I'm just an artist, you start putting pieces in place that can feed everybody. All right, let's land this with some action. 'Cause information without execution is just noise. I want to give you a few simple steps you can move on in the next 30 to 60 days. Step 1. Pick 2 revenue streams to focus on for this season. Just 2. Maybe that's music money plus merch. Maybe it's live shows plus services. Don't stress about all 10 lanes at once. Lock in on 2 and build them intentionally. Step 2. Tighten your offer. For each of those 2 lanes, write down exactly what you're offering and how people can buy it or book it. Here's my merch. Here's the price. Here's the link. Here's my feature rate. Here's how to contact me. Clarity makes it easier for the money to move. Step 3. Set 30 to 60-day goals. Not, I want to be rich. I mean concrete. I want to do 2 shows. I want to sell 25 shirts. I want to land 3 features. I want to add 100 people to my email list. Put real numbers on it, then build your weekly actions around hitting those marks. If you do that, you'll start to see community plus strategy equals legacy. You do not have to be famous to be financially free off your art. You just got to be focused, consistent, and willing to treat your creativity like the business it really is. Before we slide out, I want to bring it back to where we started. Thank you. Every download, every stream, every share of Back The Cypher, every time you tap in with Down by Law Management, that energy is what lets us keep dropping episodes like this. Keep building opportunities for independent artists. If you're rocking with the mission, stay tapped in. Share this episode with an artist friend who needs to hear it. Connect with us. Build with us. Keep that community energy flowing, because we're still expanding and there's more on the way. This is DJ Universe, signing off. Remember, when we back the cypher, we don't just make moments. We build legacy, brick by brick. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Always remember, teamwork makes the dream work, and hustle is the muscle that moves mountains. So on that note, until the next episode, gratitude, blessings, and one love. Peace.
Hey, lights low. Speakers up. It's DJ, you on the set. Energy up. Vibes high. It's legacy in motion.
From the ground to the skyline, blueprint on my mind. I turn studios to boardrooms, plotted every line, talking hustle with the wisdom, vision in my veins. I paved roads with records, learned the business in the pain. Independent grind, I built it brick by brick. Pulled dreamers from the corner, showed them how to flip the script. I'm pushing culture forward, signature on every wave. Turn passion to a product, now they chanting out my name. Yeah, I'm playing chess when they moving checkers. 10 steps ahead, learn the lessons from the legends. Beat drive heavy, grind even heavy. I showed another way when they told me it was never. I'm making legacy moves for the culture, by the culture. We taking dreams off the block, now we rising from the gutter. Spin these records like I'm spinning, hoping to gold. Empires from the vinyl, watch the story unfold. I'm making legacy moves, yeah, I said what I said. Turn visions into plans, and I'm always 10 ahead. For the streets, for the hustles, for the truth in the booth. This is victory in motion, every beat is the proof. I broke the back door deals, now I own the entrance. Put artists on the payroll, now they savor independence. Behind the scenes, pulling strings, I'm the quiet storm. My pal and my people making moguls from the norm. This is more than just an anthem, it's a strategy. We lifting every voice, spinning, struggling, declare it. If they box us out, we'll just build another lane. From the crates to the charts, I made fortune from the pain. Late nights, mixing tracks, dreams mapped on the wall. Calculated every setback, now I'm rising through it all. Every chorus is a promise, every verse a street code. I manifest them all while I'm grinding in beast mode. I'm making legacy moves for the culture, by the culture. We taking dreams off the block, now we rising from the gutter. Spin these records like I'm spinning, hoping to gold. Empires from the vinyl, watch the story unfold. I'm making legacy moves, yeah, I said what I said. Turn visions into plans, and I'm always 10 ahead. For the streets, for the hustlers, for the truth in the booth. This is victory in motion, every beat is the proof. All gas, no brakes, we don't settle for less. From cassette tapes to playlists, built respect through the stress. Moving silence, but my impact is loud. The future's in the hands of the brave and the proud. Oh. Yeah. DJ, you from the city, hard to the world stage. Spin, hope, and hustle, write the lines, flip the page. For the ones who came before, for the ones breaking through. This is forever a legacy move.